All eyes on Washington tonight amid fears potentially of more protests and, as we said, the storming of government buildings.
The National Guard sending 10,000 troops to D.C. CBS 46's Haley Mason looking at that situation right here at home tonight. Haley, good evening.
Sean, just an alarming report that the FBI is warning of armed protests planned in all 50 capital cities, including Washington, leading up to the inauguration. Well, right here in our state capitol, we know that security is at the top of the agenda, followed by a number of legislative items that we learned about today, the first day back in session.
After scurrying to take their first of 2 COVID tests for the week, state lawmakers officially returned to the business of the state, this time under high security.
So as we begin this session in an extraordinary time, let us embrace a spirit of healing and unity.
Re-elected House Speaker David Ralston addressing the body 1 week after the U.S. Capitol was attacked, and with false claims surrounding the validity of Georgia's election still being lodged.
We must address the concerns of many Georgians about the integrity of our election system. But this will be done in a thoughtful and responsible manner based on facts.
One big legislative item being pushed by Republicans is possibly repealing no-excuse absentee voting, a Republican-sponsored law, and requiring proof of ID for absentee ballots just like in-person voting. House Democratic leadership says they'll fight the efforts tooth and nail.
It's absolutely ridiculous to think that you should get rid of no-excuse absentee ballots. There was not a problem with Georgia elections. There's some rules changes that may need to change, but the actual functioning mechanism, we had more people vote in these elections than ever in the history of Georgia.
A lack of communication leads to questions of integrity. And to solve a lot of those problems, you have to be more transparent, you have to communicate better so that your integrity will not be questioned.
Democrats say the continued questions of election integrity are harmful. They'll be voting against any measures to limit voter access.
We know lawmakers will reconvene in the morning and start kicking off discussions about the state budget, the thing they absolutely have to pass this session. Meanwhile, we know Governor Kemp had activated the state National Guard through today. We'll be checking in to see if that activation will be extended. Reporting live inside the state capitol, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.